Alright guys, how's it going? My name's North. I hope you're having a really good day, and as you can see, well, I'm doing a tier list, and well, I know tier list videos are a dying meme, or a dead meme, or a dead trend, or whatever you want, but it's the anniversary of Sword and Shield. It's the 1 year anniversary, and I love these games so much. I thought Gen 8 gave us some incredible Pokemon, as we're going to see on this tier list in a bit. But I thought, hey, to celebrate the anniversary, why don't we rank all the Gen 8 Pokemon, all the new ones? And I'm just going to clear my glasses really quick. Probably should have done this beforehand. I'm just wiping my t-shirt like an absolute waste man that I am. But anywho, I thought I'd do a quite stripped back video, nice and chilled out, nothing too serious, just a little bit of fun, and rank all of the Gen 8 Pokemon. There we go, that's better. I can see now. Rank all of them, but only from the base game, not from the DLC, because the DLC hasn't been out for a year. So I can almost guarantee at some point you will get upset during this video. I apologise. This is obviously all just opinion, but this is going to be quite the challenge. We have all of the Pokemon from Gen 8, including, oh no, sorry, there's no, oh yes there is, yes there are Galarian forms on here. So we've got Galarian forms as well, and their evolutions, and flipping heck, here we go. So we're going to start with the starters, obviously, why not? And this is quite easy for me, because straight away, S rank, there's no, don't. I love Inteleon so much, and I love Sobble. And I don't really like Drizzile, so as you can tell I started with those guys, so it's probably the easiest way for me to do it. I'm going to do that because that's just going to annoy me how they're not in evolution order. Oh, this is where it gets tricky for me though, because I like Grookey but not as much as Sobble, and I don't really like Scorbunny, but I do like Raboot. And Cinderace is okay. Thwackey is alright, and Rillaboom is alright. I'd say that looks so confusing, but it's the starters, man. They're all great, but Inteleon and Sobble are just, oh, they're the tippy top. I love them so much. Thwackey, Drizzile aren't great. Raboot is definitely the best mid-ground, and Scorbunny, you know what, I think that's unfair on Scorbunny. I think that's really unfair on Scorbunny, actually. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. So, moving on, we got... oh, no. Oh, Squovert and Greedent, man. Now, here's the thing. I really like Squovert. I think Squovert's pretty decent. I think it's pretty fun. But Greedent? Just... it's got to be F. It has to be F tier. Look at it. There is no way... I mean, is there anything else on this I think I hate more than Greedent? There actually might be, now that I look at it. But, okay, maybe we'll go E tier. I think that's a bit unfair. We'll go E tier. Why not? Now we're getting to good one. Okay, right, straight away. Bang. In fact, you know what? In fact, no. I was going to put all of them in S tier, but Corva Knight is incredible. And Rookidee and Corva Squire are genuinely two of my favourite Route 1 flying types that we've had ever. This whole evolution line is incredible. But I don't just want to throw out S ranks willy-nilly. So, but they are great. They're so good. The Blipbug line. The Blipbug line. That's a mouthful. That is a proper tongue twister. I didn't really use them. I think this is fair. I think that's fair. Orbeetle's quite a nice mid-ground, I reckon. And these guys are okay. There's nothing special about them. They're better than Greedent. I'm going to go the same with these guys. I think Nickit and Thievul are quite mid-ground. They're pretty cool Pokemon. They're not they're not top 3 tier. But a nice middle ground, I think, is pretty fair. Eldegoss and Gossifleur. I think... oh my wife loves Eldegoss, and I do like it, but it feels like it should evolve again. It's one of them Pokemon that you think really does need to go that extra mile and have a third stage. I'm gonna say Eldegoss is better than Gossifleur. But it's not as bad as Greedent, though. That's the benchmark we've got to put here. It's not as bad as Greedent. I'm going to go... Yeah, that's fair. Right, straight off. Getting S tier. Getting B tier. I don't know a single person who dislikes Wooloo. Seriously, who doesn't like Wooloo? Come on. Dubwool. It's good, but... I love the evolution. But it's not as good as Wooloo. And it's not as good as the starters in Corva Knight, Corva Squire and Rookidee, so it's got to be B tier. Got to be. Similar thing here, actually. Dreadnought is great. But he's not A tier great. But Dwebble? Not Dwebble. Tutor. Got to be C tier. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to... I might upset some people here, because Yamper, he's mid-ground. But Boltund... down in E tier, mate. It's not F tier, but look at Yamper, and I look at this little awesome corgi, and I'm thinking that should be a fairy type for a start, and I'm thinking it should evolve into a fairy type corgi, and it's just a dog. It's just a freaking dog. There's nothing special about it. It's just a shitter Manectric in my opinion. So yeah, down it goes. Down there with Greedent. Here we go. This is a good Pokemon. I love Colossal. Not as good as Corva Knight and Inteleon, but I do like Colossal. Actually, do I love Colossal that much? I don't think I like Colossal that much, actually. And then its evolutions, I really like Roly-Coly, but Carcole's a bit shit. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a weird one. It is a bit of a weird one. Flapple, Appleton, and Applin. I've never really used them. I love the concept. I'm going to say they're quite mid-ground, but I prefer Appleton to Flapple. It's a sentient apple pie, man. Like, I'm all about pies. I'm from the north, for God's sake. So these guys are also quite mid-ground. Sandaconda and Silicobra? Yeah, Silicobra and Sandaconda are pretty mid-ground as well. Cramorant I don't really like. It's weird. It's stupid. I get the gimmick. It can spit out Pikachu. It's funny, but... yeah. Barrascuda and Arrowscuda, I think that's the names. I'm a bit fuzzy on some of the names. They're okay, but they're not. I prefer these guys to these guys. So you're going to see this tier starting to fill up a lot. Like D tier and C tier are going to be quite chocker, which is fine because my webcam does not obscure those tiers. Toxel it's okay. It's a pain in the ass to train, but Toxtricity is pretty awesome, but he's not this level awesome. I know a lot of people love Toxtricity, or a lot of people I know really love Toxtricity. I actually prefer the low-key form as well, like the blue one. So he's an average, he's alright. Right, now this is a bloody good Pokemon. Get up there, Centre Scorch, you are amazing. And even, you know what, even freaking, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? Sizzlipede. I knew it was something peed. These guys they're average. I haven't really touched Clobopus and God. Do you know when your mind goes blank? You know what you know. Like, I know what it is. I know what it's bloody called. Clobopus is the little one, and he evolves into Octave something. Grappalot. Wow, I was well off. Octalock is its signature move. That's where I'm getting confused. Yeah, they're okay. I think worse than average. I do like that one's design, actually. But nah. Right, let's press on. Let's stop butchering it. I don't really like... I don't like Sinistea. And you know what? I don't like Poltergeist either. I'm sorry. They are down. They really are that low. They really are Greedent territory. And there's quite a couple coming up that might find themselves down there as well. We've got the Hatena line next. I think it's cute. I do think it's cute. I think that one's cute. But Hatterin, yeah, I don't know. There's something about it I don't like, man. It's a bit weird. Similar story with the Grimmsnarl line. Impudimp is ledge. Grimmsnarl is brilliant, but Morgrim just looks so weird. I can't get over it. It's kind of halfway between the two, and I do like that, but it's something about it. I'm just like, nah, mate, I'm all right. I is good. Now we are getting into some good territory Pokemon again. We're going to hit the A tiers with these three boys right here. Why can't I scroll up that far? There we go. Come here. Zigzagoon, friggin' Linu, and Obstagoon. Come here. Why won't you scroll up? I've got to move him and then scroll. That's so annoying. Obstagoon. Like, the three of them, I love them all. They're my favourite Galarian form. I just cannot dislike them at all. They're better than normal Linoon. Like, do not even, because they are. They're just better. Galarian Meowth, he's okay, I guess, but I do like Berserker. He's pretty decent. The Corsola line, haven't really used them. I think it's a weird choice. Yeah, it's quite a weird choice. Like, why they made it a ghost type, I don't really get that. Farfetch and Sirfetch, again, I was really hyped for them, and then when the games came out, I just felt a bit... But it is cool that it gets an evolution, though. Oh, and we've wanted an evolution for Farfetch for so long. You know what, yeah, Sirfetch is better than Farfetch, obviously, but... yeah, I'm going to move on. Before I change my mind, I'm going to move on. Right, here we go. Mr. Get Down There. I'm so annoyed at this. I love Mr. Mime. Cantonian Mr. Mime is great. It's one of my favourite fairy types. But they ruined it. I do like Mr. Rhyme. He's the guy with a little cane, his little walking stick, and it's kind of based off Charlie Chaplin. I like that. That's pretty cool. But Mr. Mime, no. Here's another one. It's going straight up to B tier. Roomregus. Oh, such a good Pokemon, man. Such a good Pokemon. I unexpectedly love this thing. I wasn't really planning on using it. But freaking hell, I just needed a ground type. I got a ground type. It was Galarian Yamask. I figured out how to evolve it. Evolved it immediately. And loved it. And because I have barely ever used Galarian Yamask, he's kind of got to be down there. And he's only that high, I guess, because I know what he leads to, almost, in a way. Milcery is meh. Alcremie is pretty awesome, though. I love the whole concept of them. Or Milcery. How do you say I say Milcery. I don't know if it's Milcery or whatever. Galarian Stunfisk is better than normal Stunfisk. So he's not Greedent territory. Galarian Weezing is he's below average. He's okay. There's not nothing to write home about. Galarian Ponyta, though, come here, mate. You are freaking up there. You are in B tier, man. But Rapidash, I wanted so much more. I disliked Rapidash at first. If I'd done this video maybe 2 months ago, Rapidash would be probably down here somewhere. But I've started using it more, and I do genuinely really like it. But I prefer Ponyta a lot more. It's just better. The Galarian Ponyta is great, and then it gets worse when it evolves, unfortunately. Whereas Mr. Mime gets better when it evolves, and Farfetch gets better when it evolves. But Ponyta goes backwards, which sucks. The Darumaka line, Galarian Darumaka, I haven't really used it at all. It's cool. I like its design. It looks really cool. But it's not Greedent level. But it's not up here. It's got to be in the middle. Both of them. I think that's fair. That's more than fair. Who's next? Oh, the boys! Get the boys up there. The freaking boys. The amount of memes. Fat, you know what? In fact, no. The boys are C tier. They're average. But I love the boys. Using them in the whoa, what's it called? Dynamax Adventures. They are so much fun. But the amount of shit joy me and my mates get whenever we see a Phalanx, and we're just like, it's the boys! Oh, I love him. All right, this thing, Pinkachin. Fucking, you know what? Boom. F tier. Don't. It's worst ingredient. I'll have no arguments. It's a waste of a Pokemon. Why did they give one to... Not how. Why did they give one to Hop? Waste. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. However, it's redeemed by the incredibleness that is freaking Snom and Frostmoth. Absolutely love Snom and Frostmoth. It's such a shame they're a little bit meh. Are we getting towards the legendaries? We are. We're getting towards the end. We have Stonja and Ice-Skew. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, they're okay. Same with Indeedee. They're alright. They're just the Pokemon they have to fill out the Pokedex, I think. Well, Pico is pretty cool. It's one of my favourite Pikachu clones. It doesn't feel like a Pikachu clone. That's good. It's like how Diggersby doesn't feel like Gen 6's version of Raticate. It feels like a better Pokemon than that. And Morpeko or Morpeko feels better than a Pikachu clone to me. And it's so cute. It's so adorable, man. In Hangry mode. Can't hate Hangry mode. We have Cuffant and Copperaja. Again, I think Copperaja is pretty average, actually. It's quite a cool Pokemon. I do like it. But Cuffant's it's alright. It's kind of there. It's like the thing you got to get through to get to Copperaja. Oh, here we go. Get ready to upset some people. The fossils. I really don't like the fossils. And they are F tier. They really, really are F tier. And I get it, okay? I understand the concept. It's meant to be like a weird Frankenstein thing. You combine the two fossils together. And it's cool, and it's breaking the convention, and I'm all for that, but not in this case. I just don't like them. I really don't like them. And I know Dracovish is this incredibly awesome, Smogon, amazing god thing that kills everything with Fissurous Rend, and that move name is incredible. But I don't like it. I'm sorry. Duraludon, though... I've never used a Duraludon, but I really like it as a Pokemon. I think it's such a cool Pokemon, and I really wanted to use one, but you can only get them at like the end of the frickin' game. And by that time, I had my established team. I'd got attached to them all. I didn't want to put in a random team member just for the league. Well, I thought it was just the league. It turns out there was a lot more of the story left than that. But yeah, I've always wanted to use one. I never have. I might need to like get a weaker one and like Pokemon home it over into another save file, and use one. But yeah, great Pokemon, really great. But because I've not used it, it can't go any higher than average tier for me at the moment. Now that is a completely different story for this beast. Get up there, come here, scroll, get in S tier. Oh, Dragapult is amazing. I can't hate it. I absolutely love it. And you know what? I'm even going to put Dreepy in A tier, because although Dreepy is absolutely shocking, it is so much fun. It's just so much fun. Well, I say it's fun. I spent 2 hours hunting it and finally found one that I could catch as early as I could. So it was like level 50. I had to get the right weather. And I spent so long trying to find one, and I finally found it. I know people who have spent literally days trying to find one. But it was weirdly cool. I loved the hunt, and it obviously leads to the Dragapult, which is so great. Dracloak, however, I'm not really that fond of. It's kind of like the weird mid-ground evolution thing. And it's like, okay, when can I get to Dragapult now? So I'd say that's quite fair. And finally, just the legendaries, Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus. Now, I really, really like Zacian and Zamazenta. I love the story behind them, like the lore. I love the designs. I love how Hop gets the opposite one to you and uses it on his freaking team in the post-game. I love that. So I think they're both probably... I mean, I prefer Zamazenta to Zacian. So I'm probably going to say Zacian B tier and Zamazenta A tier. Just because I prefer it. And to be honest, I don't really like Eternatus. It's alright. It doesn't feel like a trio. I mean, looking at him compared to each other, they don't really feel like a trio to me. Like, it shares a colour scheme with Zamazenta, and that is about it. It is definitely, obviously, not Greedent level, but it's not much. Is it average? I do really like the story behind it, though. How it's like, you know, Doomsday personified and all that. So for that reason, maybe. Now that I think about it, like with the whole story and the lore and all that stuff included, yeah, let's go B tier. I can't put the third legend. No, yeah, B tier. Cool. Dropping it in, locking that, and I think we're done. We are brilliant. So there you go. S tier is. I mean, I don't really see how you could argue with that. To be honest, maybe you could probably put all the starters in there, but no. And same with A tier, like Grookey, Scorbunny, they're great Pokemon, but I just prefer Sobble. Personal preference, obviously. I am happy with that. I am alright with that tier list. I'd say that is quite an accurate reflection for me. Yeah. Wicked. So I will pop up that tier list. I'm going to post this on Twitter after the video has been out for a couple of days. Feel free to head over to Twitter and shout abuse at me about how awful my tier list is, and how Cinderace is the best starter, and how Dracovish is the best thing since sliced bread. But anyway, that's all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a lot more stripped back than what I usually do. I'm not really used to just recording off the cuff like this. With a very minimalistic setup. It's probably gotten darker while I've been doing this as well, so the webcam's probably gotten darker as I've been doing it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to see more content from me. And don't forget to follow me on all the social media goodness. It's all there in the description somewhere or whatever. Somewhere. I don't know where I've put it. To keep up to date with all my videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed Sword and Shield for the last year. I know I have. Very excited to see what they bring for the next games. Fingers crossed for those Gen 4 remakes. I hesitate to say let me know your tier list down in the comments because it might be absolutely huge. But if you want to tweet them at me, then go for it. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to stop rambling. Hope you guys are staying safe during the pandemic. And yeah, have a good one. See you later.